spending the day trying to be something that I'm not, which is something I've been trying to do for almost 2 years now. Write a TED Talk, share my ideas, talk in front of such a large group of people. Now, I know a lot of you might be thinking, he sounds a bit shy, or maybe he probably gets nervous easily. Yeah, all of these things are 100% true. But why? To answer simply, I'm an introvert. So what is an introvert? An introvert is a quiet person that doesn't like to talk very much and likes to keep their thoughts mostly to themselves. They're the kind of person that just want to relax and have time to think. But that's not to say that an outgoing person can't be an introvert. Just as long as they enjoy the quiet time to get to themselves, they're most likely an introvert to a certain extent. So the main thing I want to address in this time is that there's nothing wrong with being an introvert. However, society doesn't see it in the same light. Society told us that being an introvert is the worst thing and that everyone should want to be extroverted. We're told that being outgoing is good and being shy and quiet is bad. We're told in elementary school we have to raise our hands, participate in class, or we lose marks. Every year at parent-teacher interview, my parents would hear the same thing. Your son is very shy. He needs to learn how to speak up more. I was told to share my voice whenever possible. As an introvert, those are some really hard standards to achieve. This is why I joined the TED Club 2 years ago, to prove not only to myself, but to everyone that I wasn't shy. I could write a talk just like everyone else is doing it. No big deal. Slight problem, I never wrote a talk. I couldn't come up with a topic that I was truly passionate about, that I felt like I wanted to share with the world. I would show up to every meeting to watch my peers continue to develop their talks, and would get frustrated with myself. Why could they share their ideas so easily when I couldn't even come up with a topic? Now, looking back, I realized that I have passion, I have views on the world, and I have opinions. I just don't want to share any of them because I am an introvert. But is there anything wrong with that? No! Statistics says that 50% of American population is made up of introverts. So, society is telling 50% of Americans, about 160 million people, that they need to change who they are to be accepted, to be successful, to be happy. Keep in mind, within this large group of introverts, there are people such as Elton John, Emma Watson, Michael Jordan, Audrey Hepburn, Albert Einstein, and so many more incredible, inspiring people. Do you think being an introvert has ever stopped any of them from achieving their goals or being happy? No! All of you have probably been told something along the lines of, why be a follower when you can be a leader? But what about every leader needs a follower? Let's look at Mr. Justin Trudeau, Prime Minister of Canada. Do you think he'd be where he is today without the support of the people? If everyone was trying to be a leader, no one would truly succeed, as it's the followers that define a true leader. But that's not to say that an introvert can't be a leader. Let's look at Abraham Lincoln, Rosa Parks, and Gandhi, all incredible inspirational leaders, and all introverts. In a business setting, the CEO of a company will look at an introvert and say, if they're not going to share their ideas, they're useless to me. Well, guess what? These companies are missing out. Introverts are known to be versatile, responsible, work well in small groups, and individually. So being an introvert has no effect on how happy or how successful you're going to be, as long as you see it in the right lighting. If you see yourself as an introvert and think it's the worst thing in the world, you're not going to be happy with yourself. And you're going to constantly try to change or conform to society. But if you accept yourself as an introvert and you're happy, there's nothing in the way of you achieving your goals and getting what you want. All in all, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being an introvert. No matter what society may say, you don't need to change who you are because being an introvert is great.